I know you probably ain't used to a nigga spazzing out, or the way he can't control his feelings and watch his mouth. Probably ain't the type of man to take to your mama house, but if you love him like you say you do, you ride it out. So baby, can you love a thug? Can you love a nigga selling drugs? Can you love a nigga banging for his hood? Can you love him just because? Even when he's down, you be the one to help him up. Show a nigga how to love, baby. Can you love a thug? Can you love a nigga selling drugs? Can you love a nigga banging for his hood? Can you love him just because? Even when he's down, you be the one to help him up. Show a nigga how to love. I know at times may I get difficult, a little physical, but I can't help it. I'm broken, don't mean to take it out on you. See, I've been going through some shit that I wouldn't wish on anybody else. And if you knew the half, I'd probably end up by myself.
Welcome to Three-Way Tie. I got something to say. Y'all gonna want to sit in on this because we're starting from the very beginning. We're gonna tell our tale. We're gonna tell the truth, or you're gonna take this shot. This is a lie shot. If anybody on this panel feel that the other person is lying, we're gonna just hand them a shot. No rebuttal. They have to take it. Oh Jesus. Yes.
Have mercy.
And because we're such a transparent, loving, truthful, open foe, we're gonna tell the truth.
Correct. So nobody's gonna be drunk.
You're gonna get the whole truth.
Yeah.
Y'all, these fools gonna leave here drunk as hell. Cause I ain't know at all.
Oh Jesus.
So we're gonna introduce ourselves. I'll go first. I'm Mrs. Three-Way Tie, Miss PTO. Look, whew, y'all. I go by so many names, but I'm also Brittany. And I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to tell my story. I'm happy to live my life. I'm happy to live it open and honest. I don't owe anybody anything. I just owe myself happy and joy. And that's what I am. I'm happy and I have a lot of joy. so yeah, about me, I have a professional career. I've been in my career for 21 years. I love multi-person relationships. So I was married. I was raised monogamous, so of course the dream, get a husband, get the kids, I did both. But I felt trapped. I felt like I wasn't myself, and so I began to explore. Lo and behold, I like it on the other side a little bit more. so yeah, that's what they call me, the queen of pretty women. So yes, I do. I started my relationship, and I wanted to be able to explore my sexuality with my attraction to women. And I found the boy who allowed that. And he encouraged it. And trust me, he encouraged it. So then, it was meeting all these beautiful women that makes the fold the fold. Because we can't do it by ourselves.
I'm Jasmine, and our quiet assassin are jazz for the most part.
Quiet assassin for the most
For
part.
the most part, yes. Quiet assassin enough. But anyway, so a little bit about me. So I am kind of new to the lifestyle a little bit, but hey, we'll talk about that a little deeper. I'm a project manager. I have one son. I was married too. We've all been married at least once, but yeah, I was married. I tried the whole tradition. I got the kid. He's 16. It was great, but I don't know. It was always hard trying to keep one part of you shielded. So yeah, I definitely was happy to transition into something else that allowed me to be able to be open with both sides of me.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, you put that.
Yep. Okay, well I guess I'll go next.
I'm Ashley. I've been married. I guess we've all been married. I wasn't twice. I was never ever able to explore my sexual side in a safe space without being judged while I was married. So it's like I had to hide that part of me. But nevertheless, married over 10 years. I'm a manager at a university. I have a few businesses, hookah business. I'm in a band. But I'm happy to be right here. So let's get into it.
Yes. Okay. So for the next question is, so how did you get here? And not here on earth, like here in the lifestyle, to know that a multi-partner relationship, a polyamorous and poly relationship was for you. How did you get to the lifestyle? And what were some of your earlier dynamics before you got to poly?
Get to the lifestyle? Okay, so I started out knowing I was gay at early age, young kid. Because I was always having girls that would come hang out, and it was never just a hangout. It would turn into stuff that shouldn't have been more. And I was I think less than a teenager when these things were happening. But I came from like a super religious family, and it was like, that is wrong. You can't do that. And I'm like, so I went to, I tried to block that out. I tried to do the tradition around. I went in the military. You can't be gay in the military. Get in trouble. So, I'm going to this, people like, are you gay? And I'm like, no.
Denying yourself.
To deny all that piece of me. Like, I'm fighting it. And then finally, I actually met a guy that I dated that was like cool with it. It wasn't like, we actually got to back up. So I did have a threesome with a friend one time. And it was a couple that I knew. And so they invited me into a threesome. And then that's how we got into that. And that was just kind of a one-off thing. After that, I was kind of chilling. But then when I met one of my exes, we talked deeply. So we had deep conversation, honest conversations. And he was like, you like this? And I'm like, yes. And he was opened it up. He accepted it. And then that allowed us to start having our threesomes. And we're watching threesome videos. And we're watching all kind of shit. But then we would like go out and pick, who we're gonna go talk to, who we're gonna bring in, and we were doing that, and we had a great time. But then, the relationship kind of fell apart. But he's definitely opened that world back up to me. And then once I was there,
It wasn't
that.
turn it back.
Ain't no turning back.
Ain't no turning back.
Exactly.
Okay, the hour CD coming out too. Just kidding.
But how did I get to lifestyle though?
Yes.
I would actually say it started there. Then I met my friends, and then one of them was poly, and so we started talking about it, and we would talk about the ins and outs. I would ask questions. I would follow. I would go research, and I was like, I think that actually might be the thing I need for me. And then I started wanting a poly relationship, and then lo and behold, here comes PTO.
PTO playtime's
PTO,
over.
and so that introduced me even deeper into the lifestyle. And then once I was deep, it was just.
Yeah, we're gonna have the bookmark right there. She said PTO, which is Playtimes Over LS Club. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We have a YouTube. Please follow. Playtimes Over LS. Answer the questions, or the admin's not letting you in. They're very serious.
Yeah. Serious about
the
the
vetting
questions.
starts at the door, and it is a beginners, teachers group. It's soft play. A lot of it is learning. We do a lot of terminology teaching, a lot of dynamic exploring, a lot of meet and greet, so people can actually get to know what is the lifestyle, what umbrella, all of the acceptance. And we are accepted to every alphabet on the chain. If it fits under the umbrella, we welcome it. That playtime's over. Okay, now back to the question. How did you get here, ma'am? How did you get here?
In PTO or just
No, your introduction
Yeah.
into the lifestyle.
Okay.
And then you can say your first time in PTO, but your introduction into the lifestyle.
Okay, so I, like Jazz, I was in a very religious family. I went to a predominantly white Christian school. So my first time being with a girl was at a Christian school. Yeah. Nevertheless,
Yo, she carry your baby Jesus.
I do.
She do.
Here he
She carries the
is.
baby Jesus.
It's my Lord and Savior,
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Jesus back down.
Please do.
He knows all my sins. But nevertheless,
Amen.
I was introduced to women when I was a very young girl. I've always been attracted to women. But always, that's not what you're gonna do. You're gonna be a wife, you're gonna cook, you're gonna clean, you're gonna marry a man, you're gonna have babies. That's what you're here for. So that was forced down my throat. So I had to hide that part of my life for so long. When I got away from that church, and I honestly believe that's a cult, but it's another story. When I got away from them, I moved to Houston. Yeah, we'll talk about the cult next time. But when I moved to Houston, with my parents who were more open to who I wanted to be, I started going to gay clubs, started performing. I'm talking like Yo's, Divas, like the shit clubs. And I started dating women. I was married, young, but he allowed me to be free. Now, once I actually fell in love with a woman, that's when it went to hell. Because he realized that I really wanted to be with a woman. He was like, "You're so dedicated, like you put in a lot of effort." Yeah, he was like, "It's no effort. I feel like you're forcing you to love me." And I was like, "Well, nigga, you are." But nevertheless, these babies are beautiful. We had them. We married. We divorced. And then I got back into another relationship where I was judged. And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna be gay." So yeah,
We welcome her.
here it is. No judgment zone.
No judgment.
Yeah, no judgment zone.
Yeah.
It feels very
Okay, now
nice.
how did you get to PTO? What was your introduction to Playtime's over?
I ain't never been. Okay. Let me hold on before I have to take a shot.
Yeah,
So,
she was finna
I was like,
you was finna get a shot. No, ma'am.
I think
no,
that's
ma'am.
the tale.
No, ma'am.
I think yes, yeah, you lied. She said she ain't never been. Cause you was on PTO Party Bus. We have video. Right.
whoa!
Yeah, we have video of her on the pole.
If
So.
you ain't seen it,
It's been on video.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
not.
on video.
Let us
It is
go
on
to
video.
commercial
I seen
and
it.
I'm gonna find.
I see.
woo!
Let's.
Okay.
Okay, babe.
All right.
My nipples hard. Okay. So, I was out with a friend of yours.
Oh, so the bus was okay.
That was not when I got introduced to y'all.
Oh.
So y'all have me turn this fan back on because y'all playing games.
Oh.
So I was out on a night, just a random night at Society, and I was there with a friend.
Where my best friend? Go best friend.
You know what? No. That it ain't even a lie, but take the shot.
That's the truth.
It is the truth, but she gonna take this shot. We're gonna wait.
Cause I shouldn't have said that.
No. Bottoms up. Amazing. So we were out having a wonderful time. Praise Jesus. And I was like, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful. Who is that?" He was like, "Oh, that's Brittany Thomas." I said, "Okay, well, introduce me." Oh my God. And then we started dancing and kissing. And yeah, that was
She
it.
was tongue kissing me, y'all. One slow drag. I'll talk about slow.
Do you even remember the first song we danced to? I'm gonna be mad if you don't.
I don't.
Hurts. That really hurts. Y'all, it was Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell, and I can't believe she
so
don't even know.
No,
That's
but look
like
at
you don't remember
but look
that.
at her lips, y'all. The girl kissed me. Can I hear Kevin? Can I Tevin? Whatever. I don't even know the nigga name.
Tevin.
Like, can I hear him?
Now she said
I
Tevin.
can't hear that man.
She didn't remember the song. That's okay. She'll pay for it later. Nevertheless,
That sound like a threat.
we met, we danced, we sung, we exchanged numbers, and then like from that weekend on, we just started
Crazy.
hanging out,
Wow.
and going to Bible study.
Oh, crazy.
Amen.
Fucking and fun. Crazy. Wow. I mean, man, we was stuck together like this.
I was a saint.
We were so unsanctified. Ooh.
But that's how I got introduced.
Didn't I was a saint a lot too? Because I feel like
I think that was. That's.
you was saint.
Whoa, wait a minute. What was sanctified?
You
Not
said
you.
I'm a saint.
I am a saint.
She said I was
I was-
sanctified. That
Baby, what I did to you was sanctified and holy. Thank you.
I did call his name.
Amen. So we're gonna move on. But that's how I got introduced to PTO.
Now you got people calling me a pimp and stuff because they talk about.
I mean,
now you got the men.
but didn't you take this
But
one
you know,
too?
y'all know what? That's how PTO. That's
Oh, I skipped that one. Yeah, how you skip that? Okay.
God.
Rewind.
Shots.
Rewind.
Yeah. If
But
definitely
you know what? That's a
lie.
lie. So she has drinking shot.
That's not no lie. I know. That's not no lie. I definitely get flack for taking her.
You get flack for it, but it ain't true. You didn't take me though.
I don't know.
Tell her why I didn't take you. Tell her why I didn't take you.
I was already
Already
yours.
here. People just ain't know we was there because we was playing partners.
Well, you know what, people? I've
But
been in a
so
few
I was
situations, and it's
allowing
crazy. It's crazy.
her little relationships. But when they start getting out of come here.
You okay?
Come here.
In my heart.
I don't know, man. She said she
I don't
was
like
letting you have your little relationship. She said that. She
And
said
guess
that.
what? When it start getting funky, come here. Come here. Where she been at? By my side. Cause it's good over here. Back to the full business. Back to the full business.
All right.
So
I can't believe that. Yeah, I can't believe you forgot
I
that.
cannot believe they say I took both. So, but tell the people y'all not kidnapped. Let's just.
She got rope in her trunk.
Yeah,
and scotch tape. She got tape. Handcuffs. No, you know.
I promise you,
we don't have no baby oil.
They're
we
begging
do.
to be here.
No Diddy.
Yeah, we left that one out. Yeah.
Wait, shit, they definitely both most likely have rope and tape, handcuffs in their trunks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a blanket bag, because I would never let you lay on the ground.
I know you wouldn't. She's so gay, girl. She's so gay.
That is
So
the miss. That is the
so
miss.
gay.
The misinformation about Miss PTO.
What, that you turn people gay?
That I turn people gay. I promise you, I don't have them powers.
I mean, some women
I got a
have
hell of a tongue, but I ain't turning bitches gay. They want to be gay.
You sure?
I had a whole lot of firsts. They was like, "Oh, you my first."
But
pussy
you
I
know a lot
ever
of
ate.
girls at the
Oh,
club.
can I
that
eat
be-
your pussy? I ain't never done it before. I want to do it to you, girl. I don't even like versions like that. I like masters.
Yeah, she did. We're gonna talk about this after the show.
Oh, you gonna pay.
You gonna play tonight.
You
So
gonna
y'all not,
pay.
so y'all not no master.
You gonna pay.
So y'all not no master. What they call you, babe?
Quad assassin.
Oh, cause why? Her ass be dead after she eat your cat. You just.
My God in heaven. Okay.
I ain't got no fight on that one. I got two of this one. I'm not even going.
I mean, you're not lying. So,
like I said,
I would go to the play parties at my own playhouse, and I'm looking for jazz. Like I need one coochie though. I can get my coochie 8 tonight.
okay, I'm not gonna do this.
sure.
Next question.
Oh, y'all a mess. Y'all got all off the questions. Anyway, okay. It said now, how did you get introduced to the fold?
You want us to tell that story?
You told yours already.
You didn't know because she got another piece to the story.
Right, because she's now introduced to the fold as in multiple partner. It's 5 of us, you guys. 2 of us are missing. One is out of town and the other one is at work. But it is 5 people in this open relationship, and we all have relations with each other.
And we love each other.
And we love each other.
And we get
Every
along.
color. Oh my bad. I just thought that fit in there.
What? And what? We're happy
Every
every
color.
color.
Yeah.
And we are. And we are. And we are successful at that. And educated. We have bachelor's degrees. We have master's degrees. All of us work in a profession where we make more than $200K. So together collectively, we could buy a yacht, but they don't want to buy no yacht. Let's talk about that next time. So, because I asked these niggas for a yacht.
It's coming.
It's
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. She's so
coming.
spoiled.
We got to work
She
through
is
some
so
things. We're going to get that yacht though.
Mwah.
And it's going to say madam or whatever.
Yes,
Whichever
whatever
one
you want it to
madam
say.
Or Playtime or whatever.
Y'all don't do this to me.
Oh my God. She's so spoiled.
Okay.
All right. Back to the
Okay,
question.
back to the question. The question is, how did you get introduced to the fold? I think Jay should go first.
I mean, And so, do we start with?
When you was taking.
Tell your truth.
I mean, no, but where you want me to start?
I want at the beginning.
Where you want to say your truth? Shit.
To start before I
At
read
the
you?
beginning, yeah.
Okay.
The fold.
Alright.
How did you get to the fold?
So it was a long journey to the fold. Let me start. Some things happened. Anyway, so my start, I was in Houston eating meat, and I ended up being in it for about like 6 months to a year.
Shout out to Houston eating meat.
Yeah, shout out to Houston eating meat before I actually started going out. When I found somebody told me about the North Chat, and I got in the North Chat, and they
Ooh,
said,
Miss Deetra, my girl.
Yeah, Miss Deetra.
Miss
Yes,
Deetra.
that was definitely Miss Deetra.
Yes.
And they was like, come out and party with people. And I came out and I started going out and party, and then she would be there. And it would
This
be,
one. Oh,
and then
okay.
we would be flirting and playing and just kind of just teasing for like a long time until finally it was one night I was in 3Ds and I was drunk as hell. And I sent our other partner a message and said, I just want her one good time.
So she sent our daddy
Oh.
a message and said she just want me one good time. Like I'm a slack of ribs.
But so first of all, she had been on these. We have video chats now, but we would have these little chats in Houston Eating North Chat, and then Thomas in there talking about, shoot, I'm about to fucking die.
Send me some
help.
Somebody get this woman off of me.
And really, like, I just want a girlfriend, and I'm sitting in my head like, I want it, but I don't want that.
Like she making that motherfucker sound like a nipple.
Right.
I'm dehydrated. Somebody help me. I fucked 3 times.
God, man, I'm tired of fucking. I'm like, oh Jesus, you know what?
She a cancer.
Let me
It's
just
okay.
Let
She
me
a
just get
cancer.
that one
Come
time.
on, Cancer.
Come on, Cancer. So I just went that one time, and then he must have told her. So she called me, and she called me on the phone. I'm at work. Terrible person. She calls me, talk about how I found out he was interested, et cetera, and just started masturbating on the phone.
Wait a damn
in
minute.
my office.
I
was
had to
fucking
see if she was
tortured.
gay, because some of y'all be nigga gay, some of y'all be situation gay, some of y'all be when you only gay because your nigga want some extra pussy, so then you got to sit there and hold the bitch hand while he fuck, because you ain't really gay to eat no pussy. That's nigga gay. Okay, then some of y'all be liquor gay.
Yeah.
And some of y'all be daredevil gay. Like, ooh, girl, I did it, girl. You ain't gonna believe I did it. And then you ask me when last time she ate pussy. She say 12 years ago. Girl, you ain't did it. You ain't did it. I eat pussy every day. Okay, that's the kind of gay I was looking for. So I was like, let me call her and masturbate. If she encouraged me through this nut,
Masturbating.
guess what she was like? Go, baby, go. Yes, baby,
Y'all are so nice.
First phone call, so I like him nasty. Nasty.
Not I like a nasty.
I like him nasty.
My bad. Anyway, so
Yeah,
that's your story.
okay, yes.
That's your
Yes,
story.
yes,
Okay, so
yes.
by the way, she played me.
Oh! Ooh.
She
Y'all
said,
make me sound like a
Yes.
horrible person.
she got on
Y'all
the phone
hanging
talking about, you're not my usual type, but I'll still be willing to try it. I'm like,
Yo, I gotta say for them chocolate girls.
I was like, okay, all right, I got a phone. I ain't talking to that.
She did. She dissed me.
And she had to fight for
I
a
kept telling her,
good
bring
minute.
that ass
She
here.
kept trying, when you gonna give me some? I ain't.
Don't let me eat it.
Yeah, let me give you
And
some.
then it was it was a play party at the Playhouse, and I had 3 seconds before she just attacked on me, and from
And
that
she
point
been
on,
locked on.
we were play partners.
Yep. It's been
And
partners
then-
for a whole year before a relationship even came about.
I was around for a lot of people.
Mhm.
We listened to the stories.
About 17 girlfriends.
Yeah.
She was just watching.
Just chilling.
Girl, I was going through a girlfriend
I
a
even
week.
kissed with this one at one point during that
I was
situation.
even going through a girlfriend a week.
Yep, she was going through 'em.
I was vetting. Like, for one, I believe in pack and fail. A lot of people have this ideology that a poly is just on the man's finances, because we get that in our DM so much. Oh my God, he must have a lot of money. He has 4 women. oh my God. But I believe in packing fair. So when I started it with him and I'm like, I want a girlfriend, the first thing is he makes a lot of money. I make a lot of money. So we wasn't looking for anyone we had to carry.
No.
We were looking for somebody that's like, okay, if we got this $300 restaurant bill, then you get the movie tickets and then you get the food at the movies. But if you can't never take your turn and pack fair, then you dead weight. Absolutely. And so, yeah, these women got the bag. Go ahead, baby.
Okay. All right. And so, so we went from play partners, and then it was during her birthday weekend. She decided to change things up a little bit. She's like, "Babe, I want to go on a date." I was like, "All right, baby, where you want to go?" "I want to go somewhere I ain't never been before." I'm like, "Oh, shit." I'm not taking you on no date. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then right after that,
she did our research and everything.
Yeah, I went to one of my friends down. She was like, "Hey man, I gotta find something she ain't never did before. I need you to ask some questions." So she asked her some questions. She started throwing some stuff on the list, and I'm like, she's talking about yacht party and hot air balloon.
She knew from hot air balloon. She knew from then I was high maintenance.
I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I was like, yeah. So I came up with something else. And I said, just be ready on Thursday. And then I picked her up, I took her, and we went to Dining in the Dark.
Amazing.
We had an amazing date. And then from that point on, it just went from where it went.
Because I wish I would say they ain't my jazz. I ain't still nothing.
Oh my goodness. Y'all are crazy.
Okay, Miss in the relationship, out the relationship.
Exactly. You gonna tell your story?
Yes. Tell them how you ghosted me.
I didn't.
Run our birthday.
Oof.
Okay, so look.
Okay.
When it comes to this, I was the problem. And I can be honest and say I was the problem. I had a lot of shit going on. I had a lot of shit going on. I was fresh out of a breakup. And then the storm hit, and then I was sent out of town to go work. And it was just not a good time for me. And I think the way that I handle stress, I could have communicated better. But my job sent me away for a time. And then when I came back, y'all, I was watching her with this one. I was like, oh, wait a minute, she always been around. Oh my God. I didn't want to disrespect their union, so I did not say anything. I was just like, hey, and then I think I DM'd her and I said, hey, where you gonna be?
Yeah.
So
and she brought her boyfriend in there to see me. I thought that man was your boyfriend. He was all over you.
Anyways,
okay.
I saw her and then I spoke to everyone, and then I think we just started communicating. And then I got invited to Life Lounge. And then
shout out Life Lounge.
We love y'all. Miss Terry.
Life Lounge, lounge and bar.
That
was Terry got that food. Oh my God. And guess what? Them drinks is good. And what's our drink over there?
Oh my God.
Life lessons. Life lessons. Come on, Gerald.
Don't eat the pineapples.
Woo! Gerald has
Don't
the
you eat the
pineapple.
pineapples.
Not crazy. Oh.
Yes.
Hey, my
We'll
whole
have
ass
you on the floor
burning.
somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, but we had a good night after those pineapples.
We
did have a good night.
Great nights.
Okay, where we at?
Okay,
when you got invited to Life Lounge, and then I had to go out of town.
Yes.
And then she asked me to go somewhere with her, and I'm like, I'm out of town, but my baby's available. And she was like, I said, treat my baby good, be good to my baby. She's real sweet. She got to her, and now I can't get her off of my baby. Like, I literally now share.
The beautiful thing is
baby.
everyone is so transparent and loving. Like it's equal. I don't feel less than. Like I know
that's
I can.
a good question.
Yeah.
Because hierarchy in poly is an issue in a lot of people think. So we would definitely have to make that an episode.
Absolutely. But it's so loving. We went and hung out. And it was an amazing time. We did. We kept baby abreast of everything that was going on, and we took care of each other. But she really took care of me. And then I wanted to wait till baby came home to finally. What you say, Uni? Don't say that.
That coochie, pop that coochie, baby. Pop, the coochie. Hey, pop.
Once again, I'm the sweet one.
And you ain't got no. You got some
Right.
more shots.
Where's I do.
Wait a damn minute. I'm not sweet.
We had
Yeah.
You you are. She is a Cancer, July as well.
Y'all know what that means.
Whew.
What? We a problem for you?
No, she can
Yeah,
handle
you
it.
like this problem.
She can handle
I can
it.
handle problems.
I know it.
She's
I
a
know
problem
it.
solver.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But okay, so we went out, we hung out. Baby is back. It's been amazing. But that's how it kind of came back. I had to get in her.
Because she
We
showed
were.
came in kicking and fighting and said, I want to be here.
Shit.
I did.
Yeah.
We was like, we gonna give her a try.
I had to
Wanna
show
see-
you I was
And she said,
serious.
Yes,
No, I don't want that
yeah. She
job.
was like, I don't know. I'm a team seven. That she said, I love communication. I'm sorry, I heard you. Why you felt like I ghost you? Like she had a whole birthday dinner, you guys, that she didn't even invite me to. But the best friend that I took, that she was with when we first met, was there, and he let me know he was there. So
Oh wait, which birthday dinner?
you had your July 12th, like right after mine.
I didn't have no dinner.
He said he got invited to.
He wasn't not at my house.
No, you didn't go out to a restaurant for your birthday.
The storm happened. Houston was shut down. I went to a strip club that weekend with my cousin Jelly, and I went with Nikki and her husband. Yeah, I was with
This one
them.
just got
Stricken that from the record, because that's what
Yeah,
I
no,
get for
Houston was shut
repeating
down.
somebody's words. I wasn't there. I don't know. If she
No.
did you have dinner?
May, we had a storm in May, and they set me out, and then we turned around and had a storm in July. And Houston
But
was
I
shut
get,
down.
But I guess that's just how the same thing when you got the call that said, "Oh, you part of the fall."
Yeah. Oh, it's just so messy.
I'm just saying.
What? Couldn't nobody leave the house on my birthday?
Okay.
Electricity, everything was shut down.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
We had a whole tree in the yard.
2 years ago.
This was last year.
Okay.
Or wait, 23?
Moving on, baby.
Yeah, whatever it was. No, we couldn't have no dinner. Houston was shut down.
Okay.
You want to talk about
How
it?
did I get to the fold?
Okay.
Yeah, because
We're gonna talk about
We don't
how
have to have a
I got
conversation.
to the fold. We're gonna talk about why is it the fold. We used to call it so many things. It used to be called three-way tie, but since I've become known for that name, I had to find another name for the group. Now three-way tie is like my alter ego. It's like my other personality. But the group was originally just a woman, and a man. Woman, man, woman. However you want to do it. MF. Y'all got it. So, like I said, I originally met my partner after getting divorced and being so doggone monogamous, y'all, that I wouldn't even look at booty, and I'm talking about my eyes was itching because I really wanted to see the booty. But being a faithful wife,
She like booty.
I didn't look at any booty. So, let's just say, after that divorce, I was bring me out of ass. Okay, and that's what I've been on. It's like we really have a good time. We really do have a good time. But I don't want y'all to think that it's just a good time because we actually build a foundation. We actually have business ties to one another. We actually support each other in business and grow. Our trips are split equally. Like I was saying, we back fair. We don't ride. One person has to pay for everything. We would definitely split stuff 5 ways. We would split it 3 ways. If I ain't but 2 of us going, then you pack fair. However, you might date each other, but we are allowed it in the boundaries and rules of concept of this open dynamic. Outside friends, outside companions, play partners, to your discretion or whatever. You inform your partner. Everybody go get their tests, and we back to business. That's normal. We date each other individually. We date each other in a group.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to go on a date, baby, they don't have nothing to do with me. They go on a date. There's everybody when they get home. But it's that. So, even with him, like, if he just wants to be by that person's house, or he wants to be by that person's house, we don't have any control over that. Everybody's their own individual decision maker. So, wherever you want to be is where you want to be. Most of the time, I like to be where the biggest crowd is. If 3 people over here and 2 over here, I'm probably going over there with the 3 because I like people. I like a party.
Make a sandwich.
Yeah, so that is how I got to the fold. And calling it the fold, baby, helped me come up with this like definition because I was struggling with the words, but it's interchangeable, right? It's like we're 5 total, but you can break off any part of that 5 and it'll still be a collective union. We'll still be one relationship. So no matter whether it's them two, us two, him and her and her, it's still a part of the whole collective as the fold. But we just break off and conjoin 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess if I'm in there masturbating by myself, I'm still in the fold, so I can break down to 1.
Absolutely.
Maybe on video calls. That's how I get through my. Okay, next.
The next question. Yes.
Next question. Okay, what makes the fold different from your past relationships? And I think this is everybody's first poly, right?
Mine for sure.
Hers for sure. Mine's for sure. Thomas for sure. I have to check with Leslie, but I definitely think majority of us, and because me and Thomas has been going for 4 years in a hunt from, because we were never monogamous. We were poly from the very first meet. I had a girlfriend when I met him. So me and my girlfriend kind of like took turns and met him and introduced him to the poly. So that's why it is for 4 years we literally have only lived a multi-person relationship. We've never been just me and him. You know, so I mean, it's why it's easy to share. I decided before meeting him, you're gonna get shared, buddy.
Yeah. Surprise!
He loves it here.
Surprise!
He loves
baby.
it here. But for me, what makes the fold different is getting women that have their own dreams, their own ambitions, their own goals, their own, earmarks, their own. They have an understanding, they have clarity, they have the maturity to say, I don't like this. This makes me feel like, and then we adjust it. We move it. We discuss it, but we don't dwell on it because what did it say? That shit happened yesterday.
Right.
We in today. Yeah, we in today. We wake up choosing to smile. We wake up choosing to be with 4 other people. So it's never, oh man, a grumpy feeling because I get to see these people live their life, to flourish, to get the support. I yearn for that.
So sexy.
I love it. I'm an eater.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, your turn. Who's going? What makes the phone different from your previous?
Okay, well, I'll go. Definitely the.
I'm
Okay, I'm sorry. Definitely the. She's not gonna let me finish. You can go put your hand right here. Just go put your hands right here. Okay. So, for me, definitely it's the support. It's the no judgment. It's the attention, like as far as paying attention to detail. In previous relationships, I felt so judged. I felt so diminished. I get uplifted here. And it's nice to know that on every end, it's like, okay, there's an issue. We can talk about it. I don't feel like I have to hide who I am. And in a lot of the relationships that I've been in previously, I've had to hide my energy. I've had to hide my sexual side. I've been looked at like, why do you want to do all that? Oh, you just a freak. It's love. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, why? One, if I'm open with you about my lifestyle, why are you judging me? And I'm being truthful.
Right.
So I don't have to hide. It's support. It's being seen and heard and being attended to. And knowing that on every level, this assassin. Anyways, but knowing on every level that it's all love and acceptance. So, I hate it when people are like, well, shit, it's poly. Y'all just fucking. No, nigga, we over here building. It's all about sex. It's the simple-minded people that
Playtime's over. Lounge coming soon. That's the club. We're about to open.
Absolutely.
Y'all come play with us.
And hookah bar.
Oh,
Hookah
babes, man, yes.
That's her business.
Absolutely. And just like this, it's the support. It's the continuous. Hey, are you today? It's like, hey, are you sure you okay today? What do you need? You need a hug? I snuck out of my job just to come give her a hug. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, In my previous relationship, there was no attentiveness. There was like, well, shit, you having a bad day? Shit, order some DoorDash. You'll be all right.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's like that. Well, damn.
Right.
No, it's what do you need?
Yeah, we show up.
Yeah, do you need
We
a
pull
cuddle? So that's what it is.
Like I
for
say,
me.
everybody's career oriented, so you definitely have that time to manage. You know,
Yes.
you definitely have that availability and to do it, to show up, to support.
Yeah.
She's also a singer, so she
Yeah.
has a show on May 31st.
Y'all show up May 31st to the show.
Check her page,
Check
my
our page,
page. Yeah, everybody page. We're gonna drop it in the bottom.
Thank
And get the
y'all.
tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get y'all tickets and
The
come
fold
hang out
definitely
with
will
us.
be there. The fold definitely will be
Absolutely.
there.
All of the folk will be there.
All 5 of the fold will be there.
And that's what I mean. Fucking support. All right.
That was a good one. That was a nice one. Yeah. And so I was supposed to be answering the question of.
What makes the fold different from in your previous relationships?
So one, like I said, I was introduced to lifestyle by one of my exes, and then my ex, while we did have like threesomes and things like that, I never got to pick. So it's always one of those things where like he would bring, and I had to be with that, and then this didn't
Even if it wasn't
necessarily
your
mean
preference.
that I was into it or liked it. So I had to go through it, and I'd be like, okay. Especially when he did the shit on his birthday.
Oh God.
But yeah, that she brought up a good topic that we're gonna have to give
For sure.
an episode, because preferences are not the same for everybody across the board. So yes, we all get along. Yes, we all are respectful of each other, but we don't all have the same sexual desire or attention for one another, and it's okay. You're not forced to sleep with anybody. Like she said, she was just like had to take it. She does not. She can just not participate in that session of the person until you build that rapport, because not everybody started at the same time. Like me and her used to date before me and her, but me and her dated longer, you know. And so we stopped dating, we started dating, and then now we're back dating. So it's like, and so not everybody has that same connection. You know, it's just a good thing that they hit it off when they met. So that just makes it easier. Yes. So, and then there's one more girl in the group, and she's out of town right now. So, but we'll get her on later show. She'll be here next week. And so, yes, and then we'll all get on. But right now, we just wanted to give some backstory of the people who started the fold. We're just missing, you know, the king. And so, whose turn is it?
So we all went. I think we answered.
I think
the
we
question.
all went.
Yeah.
So we want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much. Please subscribe. Please follow. Please, y'all. We're gonna get deep down into this. We're gonna talk about the emotions of multiple dating. Or multiple relationships. We're going to talk about the responsibilities, and everybody feel like they have this, or the man should be the head. So we're going to talk about that too, because being in a group that is predominantly women, and I know all of our, if anybody has ever been to a play party at the Playhouse, the women rule, like literally we outnumber the men severely, and a lot of people say we don't hear that, but I come with 7 bitches. But I'm just kidding.
She not lying. She ain't lying.
In fact, she might.
She not lying.
So it's like really, really a blessing to actually be, you know, Miss PTO, and having women who saying, I want to be sexually liberated. I want to, you know, wear my lingerie. I want to be sexually positive, and it doesn't matter what side. I'm gonna buff you up. We gonna cut up, and girl, shake that thing, Mr. Walla Walla, shake that thing. So it's the girl. There's so much girl power, so much girl love, so much
This
affirmation.
is a safe zone too.
And girl orgies. Don't go in the room. They have a
It's-
lot of girl
it's sort of
orgies.
safe.
Ooh, wait, it's safe.
They got tongue lashings now. You scared of tongue?
Just saying.
It ain't safe for
It's a
you.
little
Okay?
safe.
It's a
Men-
safe zone.
Men,
It's
after
safe.
they get through scissoring, I'm gonna release.
I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to have a shot. I don't want to take a shot. Praise the Lord. Okay.
Okay, but thank y'all.
Technically, that is a shot.
Thank-
We don't see.
Okay,
Thank
we're
y'all.
taking a shot off.
We're gonna say goodnight. We're gonna take a shot to say goodnight.
Hey, baby.
Woo, and then we're gonna go have a good time in the city. Houston is not a real place.
No, it's not.